So let's start. Okay. Let's start. Okay. So last week, no, I mean the week before, so we added a few things. One is that we added the number of how many the display of how many marks that is required, and also we had started to have a limitation on how many turns the player can play to reach that target. So then we can have a phenomenal failure for the game lah. Okay, success and failure. All right. So okay. So I think for now the game mechanics is more or less okay. We can have probably some time limitation or something like that, but I think for now the game mechanic is quite okay. So what we want to do now is we want to enhance a bit more of the the game experience. Okay. One of the things that need for us to enhance is for it to be more more lively lah, more or less. So there's animation like for example, right now everything is just it just suddenly fall into place. So that's basically almost no animation at all. Okay, so we're going to look into adding a bit more animation so that it's more interesting. Okay, right. Okay, so the first thing that the first animation that I want to do, the easiest is just the selection animation. Okay, so like for example, when you select this and then you're going to move with this. So what I want to do is that when we select, and this particular one will grow a bit more compared to the others. Okay, so to do that, we'll introduce a new node. Okay, which is the animation block. So if we go down here, okay, if we go down here and we can open the block scene. Okay, so we open up our block scene. Okay, once we open the block scene, we can add another item in our tree. We add a child node. Okay, we look for animation. So there's two things. So there's animation player and there's animation tree. Okay, so if you look at the description there, a node to be used for advanced animation transition in animation player. Okay, so that's the animation tree. The animation player is to player of animation resources. Okay, so the thing that we're going to use is the animation player. Okay, so because our animation right now is not too advanced. Okay, so we're going to use animation player. So I'm going to call this animation. Okay, once we have the animation player, what we want to do is that we want when the user click on the block on our foot block, and the size will grow a bit. Okay, so how are we going to do that? We're going to add so when you have an animation here, okay, when you click any of these nodes, right? So the things that we change is over here, right, on the right side in the properties. Okay, same as the animation, but the animation it will add a new panel down here. So you will see that there's an animation panel down here. Okay, so we're going to add a new animation. The animation new. Okay, what we're going to call the animation? We're going to call the animation selected. Okay, so this is the animation that we're going to play when the block is selected lah. Okay. So the way we do animation in Godot is that we're going to manipulate the we're going to manipulate the properties of our item. Okay. So over here, down here, you have add track. So add track is each track is one property that we can animate. Okay. So if we our animation is very complicated, it takes a lot of properties that it can change. Then we can add multiple tracks. But for now, we're only going to add one property, which is going to change the size. Okay, so we're going to add a property track. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you can actually change in your animation, but we're going to have a property track. Okay, so when we open up, click the add track, it will ask us which item that we want to change the property of. Okay, so the one that we want to change is the sprite, which is the picture. Okay, so the sprite, you select the sprite, you click OK. Okay, so what we're going to change, okay, from the sprite, so that's all the properties of the sprite. Okay, what we want to change is actually the scale. Okay, we're going to change the scale. So there's the node 2D here, the scale. So you click scale, okay, and click open. Okay, so you have the track here. The sprite, we're going to change the scale. Okay, so this is our timeline. This is 0 seconds. This is half a second. This is 1 second. Okay, so our animation, we're going to make it really short. It's going to be 1 second. Okay, so what we want to do is that we want the animation to, from this side, it grows a bit and it grows smaller back. Okay, so every position that we want to change, we need to add a keyframe. Okay, so keyframe is the property that we want it to, the value that we want it to be at that certain time. Okay, so for example, for the scale, first the keyframe, we add the keyframe at the 0 second. You right click, okay, right click, insert key. Okay, so that's going to be a keyframe there. And now we want to make it grow. So let's say at half a second, you right click over here, you insert key. So in the half of a second, there's going to be another keyframe, and then we're going to make it smaller. So under 1 second, you go under 1 second, you right click insert key. Okay, so you have three keyframes. So over here, if you click here, you will see this is the value of the property at that keyframe. Okay, so we start from value 22, which is what we have already set earlier, which is we go to the properties over here. You can see that I already set scale to be 22. Okay, so we go back to over here, we click here. So we begin with 22. Okay, and then we want to make it a bit bigger. So our next keyframe, you click over here. Okay, so you see the dot, you select that keyframe. So this one we want to make it 2.5. Okay, so if we change the X, it will also change the Y. So it's 2.5. And then over here, it's going to be back to 22. Okay, so it's going to grow and then go down, grow and then go down. Okay. Now to see this animation, okay, to see this animation, you can just click play here. So you can see how the animation will look like. See, it goes and then it goes down. It goes and then it goes down. Okay. So what we want to do now is we want to animate when the user select this block. Okay, so you click over here to open the script. Okay, so the place where we want to change is over here. Every time we process, that means it's mentioned here called every frame. So every frame in the game is going to process in this function. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to check whether this block is currently selected or not. Okay, so if currently selected, So that means currently selected is equals to lah. If currently selected, then we want to play the animation. Okay, so dollar animate animation. Okay, dot play. So what animation we want to play? We want to play selected. Okay, so that's the name of our animation that we want to play just now. So if it's not selected, else, which is the currently not selected, we want to stop the animation. Animation dot stop. Okay, so if we have done this much, if we play it, the new game, okay, let's say I select this 5. So you see, I select, it starts to grow like that. And then we can change. Okay, this one, select it, and we can change. This one, select it. Oh, I failed. Okay, so you guys do it to your game first. Make the animation for the selection first. Okay, so I wait for you guys to do it. If you guys have any problems, just give a shout out. Okay. The first thing you need to do is you need to add the node, the animation node. So you open the animation scene, sorry, the block scene, down here, the block scene, and then you can right click, add child node, add the animation player. That's the first thing that you need to do. So mine, I rename it to animation. Okay, Aisha already done. How about the others? You guys able to do it? Okay. If you got any problem, just give a shout out. You can go step by step. Yes. Just only the ones that you will select will be the one that is animating. The rest would still be look the same. Yes. We will go and then bigger and a smaller, bigger and a smaller. So you got it working, Lokman?
My foot enlarge and small too fast. Where do I
Uh,
need to?
and large and small too fast. Maybe your keyframe. When you look at your animation, is it 1 second? So it's maybe half a second and 1 second.
It's one. Oh, 1 second and then goes to 2 second. But
2 seconds. Try to share your screen.
need 2 second then. Any.
Oh, okay. Right. That's no. This is 0.2 seconds. Okay. What you need to
Oh.
do? Yeah. What you can do? Can you try to just drag that? Yeah, that last. Yeah, only just under 1 second. Yeah, over there. Okay. And then the other one, yeah, 0.5. 0.5.
Oh.
There is another,
Wow. Soalnya.
yeah. You explain it.
So
Uh,
big.
you can, I think your keyframe though, you have an extra keyframe there.
Where?
If you click back on animation down there, yeah. Okay, you have an extra keyframe at 0.1. Try to remove that.
Oh.
No, that's zero, that's okay. That's the 0.1. There. Try to delete. Okay.
Tambah sangat pula.
To new pula. Okay. Now click close. Okay. Try to click the first keyframe. What is the value there? So that one X to make it 2. Exactly. 2. Okay. And then click your next keyframe. This
Need
one
a
make the X 2.5. Both of them 2.5. Why is your one so weird? Yours is originally weird. Just click on your sprite. Uh, your skill your skill X2 is memang 2.03. You make it to 2 je. Okay, enter. Oh, I see.
when I press enter, this one right, but and then this one change the scale.
Yeah, not sure why is that. Uh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Then we just keep the X lah. Let the Y be whatever it is. Yeah, the lock on the size is because it was supposed to keep the scale of the picture. So somehow this picture is kind of weird. They just change the 2.5 for the X. Yeah. So let the Y be whatever. And then over here, back to 2. Okay, that's right.
Oh, not like the real one.
Okay. Okay. Share screen. Kakak. Okay. So you haven't added your track yet. So click on add track down there. Yeah. Yeah. Click add track. Okay. And then you click sprite. Okay. Okay. Property track. Okay. Okay. There. So you go down, there the scale. Okay. And then you right click on the under the zero. Right click under zero. Right under zero. Right click. And then you can add keyframe. No, right click, right click. You need a trackpad. Can you use the menu on the keyboard? You go under zero also. You click the I think the menu key is on the right side of the keyboard, on the space, I think.
I got some spring onions. Do you want me to fix one for you?
Okay.
Okay.
Can you do it? No?
I don't have a menu key. I have Alt, Window, Control, FN.
There's no the tiny button with the like the menu icon. No?
What's the menu on? I got Control. I got Windows. Oh dear. Help. Oh no. Oh flip.
It looks like this. I sent the picture in WhatsApp. Can you see it?
And what's up?
Yeah. Is there that button on your keyboard?
Yeah, it's the Control button. Off. Wait. How do I close this? Why is it not closing? Okay. Whatever. This. So how do I open it?
Yeah, what?
Well, I've been pressing it.
Come here, borrow my mouse.
What?
Come here, borrow my mouse.
Oh, borrow your mouse? Okay, hold on.
Okay.
So you right click. The key, yeah.
See.
And then insert another key at 0.5.
Under 0.5 from
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. And then insert another key at 1. Okay. Under the 0.5, you click that. Okay, and then on the right side, you can change it to a bit bigger. So rather than a 3, maybe 3.5. Okay. So you call it animation.
Yeah.
Okay. You call it animation, then that's fine. So then you need to update your source code.
Huh?
Update your source code. Open your source code. Yeah. So after ready to, you can delete past though.
What?
You can delete past. You want me to share my source code?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do I stop sharing?
Yeah. Okay. So you can see here. So my animation is called selected. So yours would be animation also lah. Animation.play animation. But all the rest should be the same. Aisha, what do you mean by AFK archive? Oh. So what is your issue? What do you mean by another node that you don't have? Which node is that? Oh, you mean the keyframe down here? This, you mean when you created the animation? You have the animation node. Okay. And then when you click new, the name of the animation, you call it selected. Mine, I call it selected. Fatimah just now, she called it animation. Kakak, you got it working?
Uh, hold on.
Alright. Able to get to work, Kak? Yeah, good. Okay. Right. So everybody else is okay, right? Should be everybody. Okay. Right. So that is the first one that we want to animate. Okay, which is a very simple one. Okay. So when it moves, okay, so the more difficult animation, and difficult being because I'm not sure whether we can actually finish it off tonight. But we're going to try, which is the animation of the movement. Okay. So like for example, this one, when we switch with this one, so we want our selected to move down and this other one to move up. Okay, or if we were to switch this way, then this one to move left, this one to move right. Okay, so that's the animation that we want to do. Okay, so there's a few places that we will have to check out. First is we have to create the animation first, right? So how do we create the animation? We go back to our animation here, and then down here, our animation panel down here. I'm sharing my screen, right? You guys can see it. Okay. So right now, I have the animation selected, which is the one that we made just now. It grows and go back smaller. Okay. Now we want to create an animation where it goes to the left, another animation it goes to the right, another animation it goes up, another animation it goes down. Okay. So animation, you click on the animation button, and you can add new animation. Okay. So new. So you can have the name. So we're going to call it go left. Okay, so we're going to call it go left. So we're going to add another track. So we're going to add another track. We're going to add another property track. Okay. So the property is going to be on the whole block. Okay, so for on the whole thing. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to change the position. Okay. The position of X. Okay, so X and Y, you have your method. This is actually not the property of the. We're going to change this one. This not 2D position. It's not this post X. We're going to change this not 2D position. Okay. This one is the one that we are using inside our program to determine the block is on which block it is. Okay. The one that we're going to change is position. Right. So open the position. So we want there's only two things that it needs to do. One, it needs to go. We can you right click insert key at the 0 second, and then another one is going to be under the 1 second. So right click the 1 second. So after the 1 second, it's going to stop. Okay. So now we say we want it to go to the left. So if we to click here, okay. So there's the X and Y value. So if we want to go to the left, we got to change it with the X value lah. Okay. So we're going to call it -60. Okay. So we want the X value to go to the left. That means we want it to go X to the right is positive, X to the left is negative. Okay. So this should animate our thing to the left. Should the left side. We have to play it. So you can see it move to the left. Okay. The left, back, over here. Okay, you play it. So you move to the left. Okay. And why we choose 60? Because the size that we put over here for our sprite just now. Okay. I think the size we put is 60, right?
How much the position X on the key? How much
Then it's -60.
the first one?
The first one is 0, 0.
Oh,
Okay, so that is going to the left. So we will need to create 3 more, which is go left, go right, go up, go down. So you click on animation, new, go right. Okay, same thing. You click add track, property track. Go on the block, click OK. And then on the 2D, node 2D position, we open. At 0 second, you add the keyframe. At the 1 second, you add another keyframe. Okay, and at the 1 second, our X goes right by 60. Okay, so we to test this. Okay, so that one goes right. So we have near animation now. We have go left, go right, and select it. Okay, so now we need go up and go down. The animation, new, go up. Again, track, property track on the whole block. Node 2 position. Okay, key at 0, and then key at 1 second. And at the 1 second. Now to go up is Y block. So Y -60. Okay, that's the animation. Let's go up. Go up. Okay. Now we're going to have one more, which is go down. New animation. Go again. Property track on the whole block. Node 2D position. At 0 second we insert key. At 1 second we insert key. And at the 1 second key, you add 60. Okay. So this one you play, it goes down. All right. Okay. Now, okay, our animation go up, go down, go left, go right. It has to stop. Okay, like for example, selected, it doesn't stop. It's going to just continue to next. If you click on right here, loop back mode. Okay, so yeah, so it's going to wrap. Okay, Um, so our the default is going to wrap, but we don't want it to wrap. We want it to stop. Okay. So over here we can, I think, flat loop. We'll try that first. We'll change all of it to flat. So I'm hoping that it will actually stop when it has reached the. Okay. The next thing we want to for it to do the animation. Recommend using X and Y offset instead of position. Any particular reason? Because this is the first time I'm doing it. We'll try it first. Oh, not sure how was that a bad thing. Uh, so we'll try it first. Oh, okay. We'll try it first, and then if it's a problem, we'll if it's a problem, then we'll change it. Okay. So how do we do this? Right. So the thing is, we need to have a way to send the message to our block. Where does it have to move? Does it have to move up, down, left, or right? Okay. So again, we're going to use this same way as we set the properties here. So we're going to have an export here, the over. So we're going to have the current move. Okay. So the current move is we're going to just have an empty string. Okay, so that means currently it's not moving anywhere. Okay. So we're going to have here if move, okay, so that means current move is if it's an empty string, then it's going to be less than 0. Okay, so if it's more than 0, then we're going to do the animation. So the animation play. Which animation we want to play? My suggestion is that we're going to play the move. So our current move too, we can mention go down, go left, go right, and go up. So we can just use the current move variable that we set here. Okay. So if it is not, okay. So the current move should play, and then it should stop once it reach the position that you're supposed to own it. That is the idea. So let's try it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to change the current move. So where do we change? We change it in our game. Okay, it's our game script. Okay, we have here we have here the change pick. Okay, change selected, update picks, check grid, update states, and then there's one that we have here, swap picks. Okay, so this swap pick will here, let's see, swap A with B. So I don't remember how we did this. Let me check first. Oh, I see. Here it is. Temporary grid equals to A first, and then A equals to B, and then B equals to temporary grid. And then we're going to change the picture of A, and then we're going to change the picture of B. Okay, and then we're going to change the selector of A, and then we're going to change the selector of B. And then we're going to clear the selected picture, the selection. Right. So that is what we are doing here. So what we're doing here is we put our A into a temporary variable, and then we're going to change our A with B, and then the B we're going to change with the temporary grid just now. So that's how we swap between the two. Okay. So the thing is, this is where the swap happens. Okay. Now we need to add the animation for the swapping. Okay. So the way we're going to do the swapping, here's the animation for the swapping. First, we need to know which animation A needs to do, which animation B needs to do. Okay. The way we do that is we're going to check the position of AX and AY with the BX and BY. So if, like, for example, if the AX and BX is the same, okay, so that means we're going to be changing it horizontally. That means if A is less than B, then A is going to go to the right. If B is less than A, then B is going to go to the right. Okay, so if the X is the same, if the Y is the same, that means it's going to go up and down. One is going to go up, another one is going to go down. Okay, are you guys with me so far? You guys understand? Okay, right. So we're going to do the checking. So we want to see whether we need to move the horizontal or the vertical. So if A dot X equals to B dot X, so this one means this is going to be horizontal movement. Okay, because they're all both on the same row. So we're going to move up, one to the left, one to the right. So which one is going to the left, which one is going to the right? Okay, so we check this if A that x is less than b dot x. Okay. A less than b, so A needs to move right, B needs to move left. Okay. So now we know A needs to move left. Sorry, A needs to move right, B needs to move left. Okay. So how are we going to do that? We're going to do that by the updating the value uh, of the footnote lah. Okay, the value of the footnote. So how are we going to update it? We're going to update it using the same way as we update, like we update here, change selected. Okay, like change selected ni, we're going to copy this. We're going to call it, let's call it set movement. Okay, so location is the position, and then the movement is where we want to move it. We want to move it to the left or to the right, or whatever. Okay, so node name is going to select the node over here. Okay, so we're going to get the node, current node. So, and then we're going to set over here. So just now we call it current move, CURMOVE. Okay, so we're going to set current move equals to the movement that we sent here. That's one, the movement that we sent here. So set movement is going to the location. We tell the location and then we tell the movement. Okay. So then we can go back to our function just now. We're going to set movement. The location is A. A, it needs to go right. Go right. Okay. And we also need to set movement. B, it needs to go left. Okay. Else, okay, set movement. A needs to go left. B needs to go right. Okay. So it's either A moving to the right and B moving to the left, or A is going to go to the left, B go to the right. Okay, so this is for the horizontal movement. Then we also need to set the vertical movement. Okay, else. Okay, so if A equals to AX equals to BX, then it's going to be moved on the horizontal. If it is not equals to AX is not equal to BX, that means they should be on the AY and BY should be the same. Okay, so we don't have to actually test it. We just assume that it's going to AY and BY is going to be the same. So over here, we can check with again, like the first one over here. Let me just add the comment here so that you guys can understand. Okay, so if it's not moving horizontally, that means moving vertically. Okay, so this is the vertical movement. So if AY is less than BY, okay, so if A is less than B, what does it mean? It means that A is above B, right? So if A is above B, that means A needs to go down, B needs to go up. A is above B. A needs to go down, B needs to go up. Okay, so we set the movement. A, go down. Movement for B, go up. Okay, it's either that or the other way around. A, go up. B, go up. Okay, I'm not sure whether this is going to work. Let's see what error we get. Okay, so I'm going to swap this one with this one. Whoa, it completely disappeared. All right, this is not exactly how it's supposed to work. Okay. Oh, there it is. So this is what Arfan means, I guess. You can see that it's gone up here. So rather than so the position is so that's what he means by you should do the offset rather than the position. Okay, so we'll change. At least now we understand. So you can go over here. Here to go up. I don't think we can see directly what we're going to do. Right? And I think we need to actually delete it and then delete the track and then add it again. So we're going to do the go up first. So delete it. Go up. Property. The block. Okay. So where is the offset? Why does it have to be on the sprite? Yeah, here on the sprite. Let's back to the offset. Okay, so open. So this one is going to go up. Okay, go up, -60. Oh, ah, -30. Yeah, -30. Okay, so go up, go right, got the delete, right, offset, go right, here, go right, so go to the right, it is Okay, go to the right. Okay. And then go to the left. Found in width, property, right, offset, to the left, and it's negative 30, put down. Uh, down, that means the right, it's 30. Right. Okay. So let's see whether it works. Swap methods. They swap, but seems to be quite immediate. I think we need to give it a 1 second delay because in our game here we have the movement, okay, and then I don't think there's enough time for the movement to finish before we change the picture here. Okay, so we need to wait to change the picture. Only I'm not sure how do we make it wait. How do we base that? Need to Google this. Yeah, hold on. Let's try that. I don't know whether it's going to work or not. I just copy this from from the internet. Wait, I still need to check. What happened there? Uh, okay. I think I need more time to troubleshoot this. Not sure exactly what's happening there. Yeah, it should play the animation because when we set the movement, so on the block, every second it will check whether the movement has been set or not. If the current movement is set, then it should play the movement. That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit spotty here. But the idea is that it's going to now. One way we could do it is we do it. Wait. One way we could do it is that we swap the picture immediately. Okay, we swap the picture immediately, and then we reverse the animation. Okay, so so over here we have the change page. Okay, so this one is going to be the one that swap the picture immediately. Okay, and we have the change selected. This is going to unselect our picture. So after this, and then we do the movement. We do the set movement. So after this, we set the movement. Set the movement. But the movement will have to be the other way around. So okay. So let's see whether this actually work. Yes. Change the text. Okay. Nope, not working. Okay. No. Okay. The animation doesn't seem to be running. Hold on. Is the animation running? Mhm. Supposed to be running here. So let's try this. Okay. Okay. We'll actually do the movement. Yeah, like that. Yeah, we go right, and it's continuously go left and go right. Wow, it doesn't end. Wow, it doesn't end. Wow, it doesn't stop. uh, let me just stop it. So here, state. stop, we're going to stop the animation.
By the way,
Oh, we can have the animation. We have the animation position. New animation, color animation position. Put the 0. Then we play. Now, animation going to stop. We're also going to set the color move back to the district. Okay. Exciting. Good. Look, it's still adding on. Let's start. Okay. What is the composition? The composition is always 0. It doesn't explain. Oh, I see. Because of this. Okay, so because over here, we want selected, you play the center. Else is going to stop the animation. So the next frame is going to stop the animation. Okay. So if current selected. We're going to have to add this after this. So current move nih. Else. So we got to make sure that there is no movement, right? So if there's no movement, and then we check the selected or not. And then we will do the selection animation. Okay, that should do it. Here. Oh my god. Is it animating or not animating? I'm not sure it is animating. I want to check. It's the current length, then we stop. No, if it is length, then it will stop. Yeah. So if it's 0, it will start. If it's 0, it start. It will play animation, right? Yeah. I'm trying to figure out this, this thing. Why the animation doesn't seem to be happening. I get it. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. So the thing is, first it goes every frame. It will come back to this function. Okay. And then it will check whether the current animation is 0. If the current animation is 0, we already specified that there's a current move. The current animation is 0, so it will start playing. Okay. And then the next frame it goes in, though the current animation is no longer 0. So it doesn't go play over here, it goes over here. Immediately it stops. Okay, so now we need to actually make sure that the current animation equals to the end of the animation before we stop it. So if animation dot current animation position equals to animation dot current animation length. Okay, if it's equals to the length, then we stop. And then we reset the current movement. Okay. So if we do this, again, this one changes it. There you go. No, not really working, but yeah, this one changes it. This one changes it. Yeah, it's not really working yet. This one changes it. Okay, so okay, guys, I think we got to stop here because I still haven't understood the algorithm yet. But what's happening right now is what's actually happening. So, like I mentioned, we're going to swap the picture first before we do the animation, right? So when we change this and this, swap the picture, but everything else doesn't change, doesn't stop. Okay, everything else doesn't stop. So all the picture, it gets checked that there is any cascading picture, all the others fall down. So all the others doesn't animate at all. The only one that is animating is the one that was there before. So we move this. So this one, it animates the left rather than supposed to be animating to the right, but that one we can easily change lah. But anyway, we can change. But it's still the wrong picture. It's still the wrong picture to animate. Yeah, still animating wrong picture. So it seems there's a lot more than meets the eye. So I need to work this out first. Yeah, yeah, probably the animation itself need to be changed. But because I know it's actually animating the wrong thing, especially when the thing is falling. Like for example, this one's falling. So everything else already fallen. And then that thing is just animating slowly. So we actually have to stop everything from falling and make sure that even the falling is using the animation rather than just the change of the. So I'm going to try to figure that out first. And hopefully I'll be able to update you guys next week lah on how to do it. Okay, guys. Thank you for your time. I'm sorry we have to cut it short tonight. So hopefully I'll be able to solve this by next week. And then we'll be able to finally get the animation properly. Okay. Thank you guys. Assalamualaikum. Good night.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.